Hey, welcome back, everybody. Time once again for another episode of the OC Spotlight. The one show, maybe the only show that shows you the most incredible people doing the most amazing things. And today, you're going to have to listen carefully because we're going to take you into a world you may not know anything about. The world of traditional Chinese healing systems, all built around this notion that the body has energy, has meridians flowing through it. And if it gets blocked, bad things happen. So the whole key is to find the blockage, remove the blockage, so that the body, the energy flowing through the meridians can help heal itself. To help us explain this is an expert, man who spent his whole life. He healed himself first with us, and now he's healing others. Dr. Leiter Chen, welcome to the show, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone.
You were a scientist in China. We'll retell your story real quickly. You did sensing technology, right?
Remote sensing geologist.
And you got real sick. You got high cholesterol, was it?
Diabetes type 2.
And you're a scientist. Even though you're in China, you're not going to mess with Chinese acupuncture, acupressure, healing systems, traditional medicine. I'm a scientist. So you went to all the big Western doctors in China, the big hospitals, and they told you what? How do they fix your diabetes?
Let me take medicine the whole life.
Yeah. And you said, got to be another answer. And people said, you're in China. Why don't you go back to your roots? You said, Chinese traditional medicine? That doesn't work. Acupuncture, acupressure, come on. There's no science behind that. 1,000-year tradition, but no science. But all they gave you was a pill or procedure, right? We'll cut it out or we'll cover it up. And you said, let me do it. So you started a deep dive into what you had not paid much attention to, your own country's Chinese traditional healing systems, built on this idea that somehow there are meridians and energy flowing through your body, and that if you block that energy, bad things happen. If you unblock it, the energy will find the problem and fix it and get your body back into balance. Is that sort of the idea here?
Yes, we developed the sensor system to measure the electricity skin resistance. So this is the science, not a guesswork.
And nobody had ever done that. In 1,000-year tradition, the traditional acupuncture, acupressurist, Chinese herbal doctor does what? He looks at your eyes, he looks at your ears, he makes a guess as to where the problem is, or you tell him, where does it hurt? Where do you need help? And then he starts there. But there's no study because Western science says you can't measure the immeasurable. You can't make the invisible visible. If there is energy flowing through our body, and there is, we get static electricity, we get a little charge, we know there's some electrical charge in our body, but nobody's ever measured it before. How did you measure it? That's a pretty tiny current that you're trying to measure.
Yes, I studied remote sensing in the Zhejiang University and visiting scholar in the Australia CSIRO. So we use the remote sensing technology to map out the golden mine. So we use the same principle for the.
So you're saying you go look for gold in Australia under the earth, gold mine. You had to somehow send a signal down and find an imperceptible little signal that says there's a mineral there, something.
Yeah, there's golden underneath.
Right. And so if you could do that, you thought, I'll bet I could find this little bit of electricity in it. And then when you did, you had to learn all the different meridians. How is it flowing through your body? The Chinese have mapped this out through centuries. But science always said, that's why they're not sure it's real. If you talk to a Western doctor, they go, I'm not sure I believe in Chinese medicine or any of the other Oriental traditions or Eastern traditions. Indian Ayurvedic, they're using chakras instead of meridians. It's the same idea. Or Japanese Reiki, energy flowing through your body. We gotta move the energy around, redirect it through acupressure, through acupuncture, refocusing, redirecting it, removing the blockage or redirecting it. Everybody's out to manipulate this energy or to get it flowing properly. Yin and the yang, your body in balance, all these principles we accept. Except modern medicine says, sounds great, but I can't see it. Show me this energy. I know there's a little bit of electricity in your body, but I don't get it. I can't measure it. You did. How did you find it? How long did it take?
It takes more than 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah. And also it's very interesting. If the client come in, like one client, he each hold for a few months and visit several doctor and traditional do all the blood work.
Right.
And all the normal, the result is all normal, but still itch.
Still itch.
Itch, whole body.
Or how many other conditions can we think of? Chronic, persistent problems. I itch. I have a pain. And the doctor says, I can't find it. I can't identify the cause. I don't know what to do. Here, we'll take something and cover it up. We'll give you some itching cream.
After we do the Qi analyzer, we found out the why, and then we do several cupping treatment, and then the itch go away.
Cupping is a whole nother idea. Go look that up. We'll have to do a whole show on cupping, another technique other than acupuncture, where you're putting needles in and redirecting the energy. Acupressure, where you're giving a deep tissue massage and releasing the muscle tension, releasing the knots in your body that also knot up the energy flow. Or cupping, which is what? You put a suction cup over that spot, and it literally pulls out what the toxins are in the inner body.
Cupping, in the history we use the fire cupping. Right now we all use the Qi cupping. So
fire cupping is what they use the fire to create a vacuum that pulled it up. You create a little fire and it pulls all the oxygen out. It literally sucks your skin up into the cup, and then when you pull the cup out, it's like dark red because there are toxins being pulled up through the skin, supposedly, right?
Yes, the toxin, the blockage was moved out.
But if you go to any Western doctor, he's going to say, hooey, I don't know why people pay for this. I don't see how it works. And you said, let me see if I can show everybody how it works. More and more Western medicine is accepting acupuncture. Every major hospital now, every major insurance carrier will let you, instead of pain meds, will let you use acupuncture as a pain reduction thing, right?
Yeah.
After surgery for pains. They still haven't identified its use for other things, but you're saying acupuncture, acupressure, cupping, energy healing, energy manipulation, whatever you call it, in India, in China, in Japan. This has been around for centuries, and it takes a whole different approach that the body can heal itself if you remove the blockages. The problem has been, how do you find the blockages? Because they're not using scientific instruments, they're using guesswork. They're using observation. They might be good guessers. I went to an acupuncturist. He says, where does it hurt? And he'd say, is this too much? Does it feel any better? How about here? It's a lot of guesswork. How about here? How about here? How about that? But it's not very scientific. So they must miss stuff. They must miss the blockage. And your revolution was the only... I don't know why every energy healer in the world doesn't adopt your system, because they can find the blockage quicker, more accurately, and then they can identify what they have to do, acupuncture, acupressure, whatever, to get in there and remove the blockage, right?
Yeah, achieve the measurable result.
A measurable result. And you're giving them something to look at. The patient doesn't say, I don't know if it's helping. You can show them the next time the chart. Here are the meridians we mapped out. Here's what's out of balance. Your liver, your heart, your lung. Too much, too little, you're up or down, and you always show me, because full disclosure, I'm a patient of yours. It's amazing. He gives you this, runs this wand at these various pressure points on your body. What are there, 18 of them or something? And how many pressure points are you measure?
Yeah, 12 meridian.
12. And you go measure these things, and then take that data, and then you translate it into a chart, and it shows this one's high, this one's low. This one's too much, this one's too little. Upper body's too energetic, lower body's too. Left, right, up, down, different meridians. And that then you can measure and chart over time. Every time you come in, you can see if it's getting better or worse. Is it changing your body's balance, the energy?
Yeah. So most of the clinics, the new patient come in, the drop rate is about 60%.
I'll bet.
Because the communication that feels good and better no approval, and so they don't feel.
And one of the things I always tell people about your thing is, whether you believe in Chinese medicine and energy or not, you're doing a massage, acupressure, I didn't like going to acupuncture. It hurts. You're puncturing the skin. And then, or sometimes they put an electrical charge in through the needles too. That doesn't feel good either. And they just say, well, no pain, no gain. Suck it up. But yours, yes, it hurts when you, like any deep tissue massage, because you're finding these sensitive places where there's a knot, there's tension, there's something, you can tell there's a physical blockage. You can feel it there. And you release the tension, you release the muscles, you open up the blood vessels, and yes, in the process, you say you get the energy flowing again. I walk out feeling better, even if nothing else. In that moment, releasing that tension.
So most of our clients, they see the improvement, they see the measurable result, they make a commitment to
come over a long period of time.
Come back
regularly
for the minimum 12 like a treatment to get the best result.
Or, like people go to a chiropractor and keep getting their adjustments, they keep getting their energy adjustments with you. They keep tuning their body in because it constantly gets out of adjustment. Tension, bad diet, stress, all the things. What makes your body go out of balance? What makes a blockage? It must be not just illness, but it must be all the things that's wrong with Americans today. Tension, stress, bad diet, no sleep, no exercise. All these things throw your body out of balance, right?
Yes. So our system, similar like GPS.
GPS. I never thought of that.
Navigate.
Global positioning satellite. We're going to navigate through your body.
Navigate the body to the healthy and the longevity. So which meridian blockage or deficiency or excess, and we work on that. So it's very clear the GPS is the map, show how to get the healthy, how to get there.
So you started this years ago. You spent years out of your own pocketbook and time experimenting to see if you could find the meridians and the energy. Then you had to figure out, what is it telling you? I got these readings. What is that telling me about the blockage and where it is? That was a process. And now you've perfected the system. You've put it into your own private practice. You're in Anaheim Hills. That's where I go and see. You've got one clinic where you see people are out the door, literally, saying, I've been everywhere else. Nothing else helped. Please try your thing. Many of them are desperate. They've tried everything under the sun, and they come to you, and the majority of them that I talk to say, I don't know how it works or why it works, but it helps. I'd say the same thing. I'm not sure how it works or why it works, but it helps. And from that, you've built a thriving practice, and now you're doing what? You're going to take this and license this technology to others, starting with energy healers, acupuncture, acupressure, Indian Ayurvedic, Japanese Reiki. These are all people that believe in energy and help find blockages and release them. But also this whole new age world of, what do we call it? Med spas, health spas, hotels. Every major resort has some sort of energy program. You go in and they do massage, or they do soothing sounds and soothing baths and other things to try and relax you and release the toxins and the tension. And a lot of it is based on energy.
The wellness industry is based on the guesswork.
Right.
And it's about $5.6 trillion. So our disruption system is changing the guesswork to the scientific data back.
That is the game changer.
Is more efficiently increase to help people get the health more efficiently.
Efficient. Find it faster. If you believe that there's energy flowing through your body, and if I can restore the balance and the flow, things will improve, then it's finding the blockage as fast, as accurately as you can. Get an accurate spot, treat it quickly, and measured over time, you're going to get better results than, how about this? Or where does it hurt? Or hit or miss? Or guesswork basing on your eyes and you color your eyes. How does a traditional acupuncturist or acupressurist figure out where the blockage is? They have some anecdotal evidence, but it's all based on the surface of your body, right?
Yes.
Or what you tell them.
Yeah, mostly the guesswork is not the specific So
and some of them are good at guessing, and some of them are bad at guessing.
yeah, maybe they could guess the wrong direction.
Maybe they've been doing it a long time and they've got an instinct for it. I've had some people say, we had a woman who came in here, ran medical spas in Laguna Beach, real high-end spas, again, just to kind of feel better, and a girls' weekend out, and they lay you down and they put essential oils on you and massage you, and herbal aromatherapies and all these things that they apply to make you, and soothing sounds. But her mother, who was Hispanic, came from a little village, and they used to call her the healer. She had an innate gift, everybody said, to sense the feeling. Reiki specialists put their hands on you and sense through their either God-given healing talents or their honed skills. They feel the energy. I don't feel the energy when I hover my hand over somebody. So I don't know if this is real or fake. I don't know if it's accurate or if they're good at it. But you've turned it into a science, taking traditional methods and putting a scientific system to help find the problem. That's revolutionary. I've never heard of anybody.
Yeah, so we start to empower the healer through the scientific data. We are looking for in the next couple of years, we have 5,000 business therapists, healer, business partner over the whole United States to help millions.
And that's not a
people.
wild statement, because over the last couple of years, quietly, you've gone to conferences with acupuncturists or with different, mostly acupuncturists, acupressurists, massage things, and shown your system. And you've picked up 10 or 12 different licensors, where they license this software and the technology. It's really just a sensor that's tied into a computer. It's the computer software that the sensor brings the data in. The computer software makes sense of it and prints it out as a chart that you can take action with. You have now licensed that to people. What kind of results are they getting?
Yeah, now they're using the system in their daily work.
Right.
It's a powerful tool to help them build the sustainable business.
And that's given you the confidence now to step out. You spent years developing it, years trying it, the last couple of years testing the waters and licensing it, see if anybody else could find use in it, would find use in it, would license the technology from you. And now you're taking a big step. You're going to take this thing on tour. Starting with this week, we're doing this the 24th of March, so in a couple days, at the Newport Beach Investor Conference here at the Marriott Renaissance Hotel. It's a conference specifically set up for Medtech and longevity investing. Two hot topics. How do we take tech, like we're here at the University of California, Irvine's Beale Applied Innovation Center, specifically set up as a Medtech incubator and accelerator to find technologies and that help improve our life and our lifespan, our longevity. We had a lot of people come through who are inventing new techniques or new technologies, remote sensing, wound care, medical devices, medical treatments, apps, all sorts of things that they're trying to develop, this Medtech world. I've never seen one that has a basis in traditional healing. These are all based in Western medicine. You got to be the only guy there trying to get these investors to say, take a look at traditional healing from a scientific perspective.
Yes, in the Newport Beach Investor Conference, we are looking for the strategy investor to reach our goal to help us 2028 NASDAQ listing.
That's your lofty goal. You think you'll get enough, not just investors maybe, you've already had investors that have taken this to this level, not just new licensors, not franchisors, that's a whole different thing. Licensors, people pay you to license to use this technology, get trained how to use it. You need marketing help to get to these people. You need a strategy to license to enough people and maybe even open more of your own clinics. Is that a possibility someday? More Tomii Healing clinics around the world? Just like you have all these Massage Envy now chains. Could there be a chain of your stores, locations around the world? or is it all just something you're going to license to others to use, or both?
It's different. Both is different. The combination of the different business model.
So to get to that level, to market it on that scale, to support that many licensors or other stores, you need more money. You need long-term investors who would see the value in taking this. And for them, the value isn't just building it up, it's flipping it. It's the exit strategy. It's taking it public to the public. That's your lofty goal. You think this is a public company within a couple of years, a NASDAQ company.
Yes. And also on this Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to the Houston.
That's the next stop on the tour.
Global Holistic Medicine Conference. In the conference, we are the golden sponsor.
That alone, that they would even accept, maybe they'll accept anybody's money, but my assumption is they don't, whoever the golden main sponsor is, has to be vetted, has to be something they feel confident is worthy of presenting to these very sophisticated
and also
investment groups.
Constrong Wellness Group is our strategic business partner there.
Okay. And they've built some big, you told me some of the places they built.
Yes, they are the American College of the Acupuncture. And
there you go. So you got some serious credentials behind you. You've had some serious success with this on your own. You've now got some serious other people using it around the country, and you're going to take it to a group of serious investors on tour around the country. I know you got future dates in New York and other places. See if you can turn what you started as your own personal quest to heal yourself turned into your passion to find a science behind traditional medicine, to track it, to measure it, to monitor it, and use it as a tool to improve what had been a lot of guesswork in traditional healing. You're now giving them a tool to find the blockage, accurately, quickly measure it over time. That's a tool I would think every acupuncturist, every acupressurist, every Reiki Japanese healer, any energy healer, any med spa that uses any of this energy work, as they call it, would welcome and eagerly use if they knew it was around and if they understood how to use it. It starts this weekend. I don't think the public can get in. This is the Newport Beach Investor Conference, but I'll give you the details to see if you want to know more about it. Newport Beach Investor Conference, which includes the Medtech and Longevity Investing Forum, March 26th. It starts, runs for a couple days at the in Newport Beach at the Marriott Renaissance Hotel. I believe that's right near the airport there. Connecting visionary investors with next-gen opportunities. 500-plus investors and industry professionals. Exclusive one-day gathering showcasing cutting-edge investment opportunities in sectors like Medtech, longevity, and even apparently traditional healing. Designed to connect accredited investors, venture capitalists, private equity, family offices, other high net worth, with a curated lineup of presenting companies and entrepreneurs, all pushing the boundaries of what's possible in today's medical, medtech, and healing wellness world. I hate the word wellness because wellness can be anything. It can mean taking pills. It can mean supplements at Mother's. It can mean a chiropractor. It can mean anything that makes you feel better. But this is really more specifically designed towards medical or healing professionals. Let's put it that way. People that get paid to help you find a problem and heal it outside of a Western's approach to a pill and a procedure. You go to these people for chronic conditions, persistent conditions that your doctor shrugs and goes, I don't know why your back always hurts. I don't know why your stomach's always upset. I don't know why you can't sleep. I don't know why, or things like fibromyalgia. Is it real or is it not? Is it imaginary? Is it real? All these chronic conditions that we all, diabetes, cholesterol, they have no cure for it. All they do is cover it up, medicate you, or in some cases maybe try and cut something out. But more and more we're all saying, what else you got? And that's why we're turning to herbs and healing and other ancient practices because we're all desperate for something other than a pill, because the pill doesn't do anything but cover it up. It'd be interesting to see the lineup. Are you doing a pitch there, or you just got a booth there that you're...
Yes, we have both booths, and we have presentation or project opportunity.
Well, there you go. So go to look up the website, Newport Beach Investor Conference. You can learn more about it. I'm not sure if you can just walk in the door. I know it's expensive. I know it's private. I know you may have to prove you're an accredited investor or something there. I'm not sure how you get into it, but you can go learn more about it and see all the high-tech stuff that they're presenting there and the Medtech investment opportunities, including the Tomii Healing System, this week at the Newport Beach Investor Conference, and then this weekend in Houston, another event, and other events across the country as you roll this out to the rest of the world on the Tomii Healing Tour. I'm excited. I hope you'll come back at the end of this tour and tell us what kind of reception because these are mostly investors. These are sophisticated people. Do they see the opportunity? Do they believe? They certainly know the growth in alternative medicines, in integrative medicine, where they're taking East and West like they are here at UCI and in, like the Susan Samueli Integrative Medicine Center that she and her husband funded, the guys that started Broadcom Chip. There are big players that believe in this, big hospitals that are investing in this. But mostly it's low-key stuff, pain relief and other things. It's not more sophisticated idea that maybe the body can heal a whole range of things if only you can get the energy back into balance. I know it sounds crazy, but go look it up. It's been in common practice in Asia for centuries. It's getting more and more accepted into Western medicine. UCLA, you had Dr. Kiki Hui on. Mm-hmm. He teaches at UCLA's medical school and runs an integrative center. He's one of those many, maybe because he's Chinese, he believes that there's a combination between East and West, between long-term balancing your body and equilibrium and yin and yang and getting all the inner system to work, and the intervention and quick remedies that Western medicine offers. A knee replacement, a heart replacement, a pill. There's a place for both of these. One's long-term, one's short-term. One's holistic and overall, one's targeted and interventionist. But whatever it is, the world is embracing this idea of integrative medicine, of alternative treatments, of alternative healing ideas, particularly for chronic, persistent problems that Western doctors shrug and go, I don't know how to fix that. I don't know. I give you a pill to bring your cholesterol down, but I don't know how to do anything else. I don't know how to. I give you a pill to get rid of the pain, but I don't know why your back hurts. I don't know why your body itches. I don't know why you can't sleep. This is where people are turning to alternative treatments like yours. And what you're offering them is a chance to combine some science with what has been a lot of guesswork. Yes. Amazing. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. And if they want to reach you, how do they find out? Like me, I've stumbled upon you. Your clinic is what? Tomii Heal. How do we find your website, or how do we find your current one clinic? TOMII.US.
Okay. And we are headquartered in the Anaheim. It's 714-998-0128.
Just in a little shopping center up there on the edge of Anaheim Hills. Yeah. And you got a couple of places, and I'm telling you, every time I go, morning, noon, or night, it's a line out the door. So how many patients have you had through the years now? Thousands probably here.
Yes, there's more than 5,000.
And I've asked them.
Signed and approved and the date.
We've brought some in here just because we've done some more shows with you. And I say, including guys like, what's his name? David Friedman, who's with the Tech Coast Angels. And he said the same thing. Paul, I don't know why it works. He had a problem with his ear. Wouldn't go away. The doctors couldn't help him. And he said, I came there. He did all this, wiggled this wand. He read my chi, whatever that is. He got my body back into balance somehow through acupressure. And by God, if I don't feel better. Not sure why or how, but it worked. Yeah. That's what I hear over and over again. Not sure how or why, but it worked. Maybe it works because you're combining Western science and technology with an ancient art of healing that is not well understood.
Yes, our tool is like the precision finding the blockage within a minute.
Yeah.
That's the
revolution.
That's the science.
Yeah, and that's the revolution.
No guesswork.
That's the thing nobody else has figured out.
And also next step, we want to empower hundreds, thousands, the holistic holistic healers
Right.
to bring the service to millions.
Get to the problem faster,
Yeah.
zero in on the true cause, and then use all their tricks, magic, technology, their manipulations, their needles, their whatever they use to find,
Yes, empower
empower them.
healer, not replace the healer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, pretty wild. One more time. Tomii Healing System can be found where? Tomii, Tomii
Tomii, TOMII.US.
.us, because this really is starting to spread across the U.S.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us here today. I'm just telling you, I'm one of those. I've been there. I'm not sure I understand why it works or how it works. I can only tell you I feel better after I go there. So, and for me, I see an improvement. It's part of my like going to a chiropractor, going to a gym, or going to a nutritionist. It's an ongoing commitment to keeping your body properly aligned, tuned in balance, all that. It's a never-ending quest, but it definitely is like a tune-up. You go in and you feel better, and I think it should be part of everybody's everybody's health regimen today. It isn't just enough to go take a pill when a problem pops up. At least I don't think so. Thank you so much. That's my speech. I hope somebody hears it. I'm curious to hear how the investors will react to it, and I look forward to hearing you come back again when the tour is over, or when the first part of the tour is over, and give us some feedback. You're a scientist. How do they react to it? You live on data and feedback.
Yes. Welcome everyone. If possible, come to the event, the Newport Beach Investor Conference. We meet there, or if someone in the Houston, your friend in Houston, you can.
What's that event called?
Meet in the Global Holistic Medicine Conference.
Global Holistic Medicine Conference in Houston.
In
All right.
Houston.
2 great events coming up. We look forward to coming back and hearing more about them after the tour is over. Thanks for joining us here today.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it. One more reason to tune in to OC Talk Radio as we take a look at the most interesting people doing the most amazing things right here in our own backyard, including Tomii Healing Systems, their radically unique, revolutionary, scientific approach to Chinese traditional healing, energy healing, finding the blockage scientifically, quickly, in minutes, and then allowing the healer to do their work. All of which they're going to present at the Newport Beach Investment Conference and others coming up. Look forward to hearing more as we continue to stream live from our studios here at the University of California, Irvine's Beale Applied Innovation Center.